Hey guys, thanks for joining in to the live stream. And it's the one and only knoptop. And I edit on the spot live. Thanks for joining in. Tonight we're checking out Rednote, the place that all the TikTokers are going. It's the TikTok refugee encampment. And it's really an interesting place. There's an English translation option, but then there's still just tons of stuff that is not translated. So you have to kind of take screenshots, go over to Google Translate, upload the image, take a look, see what's going on. I already got my first video I uploaded flagged because a bunch of people over there stole my video and have already uploaded it months ago. So I already had to go through the whole process of going and appealing the flag because my own video is tagged over there. It's craziness. But that's not why we're here. We're going to be checking out some other stuff, some more fun stuff. I'm going to also just show you guys a little bit of the Rednote and just see what it's all about. Not all about, but you'll see a little hint of it, a little clip of it. But I'm mostly interested in the shops because I noticed there's some unique things over there. And since they have trends and stuff like that over there that are much different than in North America, this is all the opportunity. So thanks so much for joining in. We're recording this live. We got the crew here hanging out. Thanks so much. I'm going to just check out real quick here. Let's see what we got. All right. We got Not Alone, Sweet Lou. We got Tech for Your Needs, Vid Tools, Christian, and some other guys. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. And let's see. Let me get my phone ready. I got this thing all set up here. So if you're not familiar with it, here we go. So we're in my social bin, and it's the app that you can't read. There it is right there. See that? All right. So, boop. Let's get in there. Oh, I already got teaser. Spoiler. I had to use this for the thumbnail. But before we get in here, let's just go to the home base. And I don't even know. See, I'm already not even sure how to get back here. All right. Are we back home? Hang on. Hang on. Where are we at? There we are. We're on the home page here, and I got my one video. This one, this is a pretty big deal over on Instagram, and it's currently, they locked it. It was getting some crazy views, and then it got tagged and flagged. So hopefully that appeal will go through. I sent all the stuff, and they should know that it's my video, but it's kind of fun to think that I never thought to check this, but there is a ton of videos and they're stealing our videos and uploading it to Rednote. All this time this has been happening. We never even knew it. Who knows? You might have a video out there that's already being used and uploaded. People are getting tons of views on Rednote. Something to think about. But that's another thing. So that's not what we're here for, though. There's all these different options here, and you can see some of the stuff's in Chinese and some of it isn't. If you take a screenshot, you can kind of translate it, like I said. But what I found is up here, right here on the right, this is, I think, your history. No, that's your notes, okay? We'll come back to that. I think this is your history. Nope. Okay, one of these is our history. Okay, maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. You'll have to figure that out. Is this our history? Oh, doesn't matter. All right, we're going over here. There it is. This was our history. I was right the first time. And sneak peek, this is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. I saw this and I'm like, what is this, a Leica? No, it's a 3D printed thing. It looks like there's a small community over there that are really into customizing these Insta360 cams. See how this one has a handle on it? And I'm like, guys, how stinking cool is that? It's not like Pinterest. No, this is like TikTok shops if you're Christian. And so like, if you look here, I already liked some of these, or at least, these are things I've already looked at. So that's actually good. And that's what I think is so cool about this, because this one caught my eye. And just another Chris, if he was here, I think he would be pretty excited about this. Look at this. What is this? Kind of looks like a Polaroid. It's not. It's just a thermal camera. And actually, in a way, it kind of, like, it has a neat look, but it looks a little bulky. Let's see if it shows somebody holding it. I think in the comments here, I saw someone holding one. In the comments, there's like reviews and stuff. I think some of these, and we'll come back and see this again. Some of these right here, like, look at this. That's cool. Cool looking. I mean, it's just a 3D print, and I was looking on Thingiverse and stuff, and I was trying to see if maybe this stuff was already made, but I don't think we have a community of people that want to make action cameras something that you would hold almost as if it's a photography camera. Look at this trigger button. Is that cool? Am I the only, am I like geeking out over this? Am I the only one? I just think that's so neat. Like I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. I really like that. Look, yeah, right there. The trigger button pushes down. And so they turned it into like a pseudo camera. And I never thought of these being used as action cameras. I love wide angle lens. In fact, I'm using an Insta360 Go 3 for the main camera here. And even though it's low res and it's kind of grainy, that's my film grain. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go back and see this thing. I saw this. I think Chris sent me this on Instagram. This is a digital camera. You can see the size of it. It doesn't have focus, so I think it's just, let's see if there's a video. I have to remember I'm in profiles here. I'm not in the actual store. So here's how we're going to get to the store. I'm going to go here. I think we got to go. Nope. Let's get back to my main profile. We'll get out of history, and I think I go to collections. And in here, I'll do it. And I'll tell you what, though, in my collections, this is one of the things I think is so cool. So as I was scrolling around, there's stuff going on over there. I'm going to jump ahead. So if you ever want to use this, you just tap down low and then you'll get a little thing. You can't really see it here. Look at this. This is the steel wool, but like super scale. Look how amazing that is. I'm going to try it, I think. I've done it before with just the one, but that's the way to do. Look at that. Could you imagine what that might look like on time lapse? I just think it would be, not time lapse, but a long exposure. I just think that'd be so cool. And then there's like stuff like this, like origami little cats. What? I think that's so cool. These are just, and then I don't know if you've seen any of my shorts on the camera. I'm borrowing one of these temporarily, and I've been messing around, and it's so cool. It's like one of the original smart watches. Cool little scooter made out of, look at this thing. This has nothing to do with cameras. I just think it's awesome. Look at the bike. See the pedals? They're both moving it the same way. This is stuff that I maybe it's all new and it'll get old after a while, but like, where are you seeing this on ours? Look at that. Look, is that awesome? I just think that's fun. All right. I guess I should, I'm going to do this, guys. Sorry, because I like to see, I like my video to match up. So that way I'm looking. Yeah, that's good. Put the chat over here. Ba 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 ba. All right. So we watched enough of that. We're going down here. Some cool tips. And this is where I started getting into the maker stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Look at this. Put the sticky note there. And then you got your measurement. Come on. Okay, we're not here to watch these reels. So there's some little things. I was just looking to see if I saved any cameras. Okay, so this is when I first got on the app. These are just some cool little DIY stuff that I get into. Then I saw this, and this is what sparked my interest for this stream tonight. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so I think if I go here, I go to this guy's account, and then I go to the shop. Okay, now we're in the shop, and these are just some 3D printed stuff, but now that we're in, we can see what's going on. So he makes this little handle, which is cool. Click the handle. Oh. And I think, it's cool. I don't have one of these cameras. It kind of makes me want to get one of these Insta cameras here, but this might even be something that fits on a cage for a GoPro maybe. All right, guys, we're in the shop now. So let's see. The problem is I wish there was a lot less of a delay so you guys could just be like, stop, let's check that out. Let's see here. Well, there we go. I'm going to just get this set up so you guys, yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, somebody had my video and they just re-uploaded it and they're not trying to sell anything, but they stole, it was a video of the Flight Fest event, huge airplane fight that's going on in the air. That video's on my Instagram. It has like 12 million views. It's a huge thing. And so I thought I'd post that as my first video. I thought, hey, if it did really well over here in North America, it might do great over there. And that's the video that got flagged because a bunch of people stole it from my channel and used it. And it wasn't just from my channel. I think other people stole it from my channel in America. And then somebody down the line snagged it. But not a big deal. Stuff happens all the time. Right. So now that we're in the store, I'm interested in the camera stuff. And a lot of this stuff we're going to see a lot of. Some of this stuff, I don't know what's going on. So let's see here. Just let me know if you see anything. Hey, stop. And we got some, what do we got here? Looks like it's just a little disposable camera with different covering. Nothing too exciting. I'm trying to think if I already saved it. I hope we can come across it. I'm trying to think because I can't really let. Oh, I know what we can do. If we don't come across it, I already added a bunch of stuff to my store. Now, I saw this. This is available on AliExpress. They have a couple extra little trinkets. This is just like a Lego imitation thing. I think it's kind of cool. Like, I was actually thinking about getting one of these and then getting my digital camera and just gutting this thing and putting that little thing in there. But then I'm like, eh. So let's keep going here. And I don't think there's anything that unique about this. This is pretty standard issue. The thing that is kind of interesting though, I don't know. I was doing some conversion on the price. 113, I think, can somebody do that if they're on the computer? 113, what is it, yen? I don't think it's that much. Let's see let me know what the conversion is if someone wants to do that. 113. All right, let's see here. So this is something that's kind of neat, like for people that are into disposable cameras, like, and actually, I don't even know if this is a disposable camera. Yeah, it's got to be, right? That's a one-time use camera. So if you're into collecting custom one-use cameras, this is the place for you to be, right? So let's see here. Go down, and this is where I'm kind of just clicking through. Okay, because sometimes there'll be referrals, and here's one of the things I came across. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Looks like somebody took that. Here's another version of it. Guys, do you see what it is? That's not a Leica. That's a GoPro. Or an action camera. And if it's not a GoPro, it might be an Insta360. I don't know what the back of... Maybe people do this. I don't really follow a lot of stuff on like Thingiverse and stuff, but I'm so curious now. Is there a community of people using their action cameras as like photography cameras? Or is it just cooler to carry them around like this? I don't know. It's kind of interesting, I think. And so this was one of the things. And so let's just jump into my cart, because these are the things I already put in my cart, because I'm going to figure out a way. I want to buy these things. Guys, you're into photography and you don't have a dingball. You call yourself a photographer and you don't have a dingball. Well, I know none of you bought my little camera hats, my little winter camera hats. So if you might not be interested in a dingball. And I did do a screenshot of this and translated it. And it said that the inventors of it wanted to merge the fun of how a camera is very similar to a toy. And so that's what this is. It doesn't do anything. It just goes on the top of your camera. It doesn't move or anything. But the idea was that it would be like this conversion of toy and camera, which is kind of fun to think about. And I want to see here. Let's see if I have a photo of it. I took a screenshot, I think, of the meaning, or maybe I still have it in Google. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Let's see if... Yeah, here we go. Oh, good. Oh, it's a video. Nope, don't want to do that. I think I still have it in Google Translate. This will be real fun. Super exciting stuff. We just do that. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. There we go. So even though it's kind of hard to see here, it says inspired by the light camera Pentex. What's it say? Camera decoration, absorb cute energy, right? And then this is the ding ball. Got to get one. Get one for yourself. And it says photography is more than just pressing the shutter, and a camera is more than a tool. Take your dingball with you and go out and take photos. Love it. Love it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's see here. Let's get back in here. How do we do this? Boom. We back. So we got our dingball. Make sure you get yours today. And then this is a 3D printed camera. I believe it's the same. It says action, and it's the same thing. It's just a case. So yeah, technically these aren't cameras. These are like camera skins, and they're 3D printed. So maybe they'll make their way over here. But I'm hoping maybe it'll inspire some of you guys to, not you guys, yeah, you guys might do it. I don't know of any of you in the chat here that are doing it, but those of you watching the replay, if you're interested in doing 3D printing, like this could be, you could be ahead of the curve. See that? There's the action. And you just, boop, skin it. So yeah, Christian, let's see here. If you're taking portraits of like a families with kids, it could be a cool idea to have the dingball or a toy. Yeah, and that's why I had the camera hats. If you haven't seen the camera winter hats, I don't have them available any longer. But Christian, if you're interested, well, you're on the West Coast, so I don't know if it gets that cold out there, so it might be kind of silly, but it's freezing out here. I think it's 14 degrees outside right now. They'd be perfect to have a little camera hat or a dingball. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, this is interesting. I just think it's cool looking. I just like these fun little simple things. And this, I mean, either, yeah, this is 3D printed, but they really made it look good. And what else did I put in my cart? Let's see here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on, stop it. Why won't this thing let me leave? Guys, I can't get out of here. There we go. And we saw this. This is that Leica thing. I don't know if I just went through those. It's funny because they even put like pseudo buttons like right there and stuff. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Yeah, if you're cold, your camera's cold, okay? Put a hat on it. Cap it. All right, what's next on the list? So this is a close-up version. I don't know if I looked at this. I think it's pretty cool looking. Just, I know, it's my problem though, man. I got to stop saying that or thinking about it, but it's just the thermal camera with the thermal printer built in, and you can kind of see it kind of looks like that with someone holding it. But then when I was thinking about it, I'm like, it actually looks kind of bulky because I mean, those things are pretty flat. They're really efficient the way they're, but they got a cool look. Look, it actually connects with your phone. What is happening? What? I looked this up on AliExpress, and they're asking $80 for this thing. $80. That's as much as a real Polaroid, but $80 and then endless prints, right? There it is. You see the video going. Kind of cool. So Chris, if you're watching, I think they're on AliExpress. I'll send you the affiliate link. All right. Let's see here. Then there's this thing which we already took a look at. And I think, okay, this is the video of it. You can take a look. They try to incorporate that cool look. It has a little flip up screen, but it doesn't have the focus, which I think that's the whole fun of that camera is that dual lens. So it doesn't actually have any reflex. It's just for looks. Big, bulky, square instead of the tiny little keychain cameras. Oh, I got one here. I got one here. This is all you need right here. Put that in your pocket. Conversation. If somebody doesn't want to be on camera, get this out, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's cute. I'll get a picture with that." See if I saved any other ones. No, but I think since we're in the photography section, I think we're good to go. Tech for your needs, yeah. So 23 degrees where you're at, and that's Fahrenheit. So it's cold, winter. So this looks like another 3D printed case, and this is what I was thinking. Oh, it's DJI. So it's not, this is just a battery holder, it looks like. Yeah, kind of cool. Little battery holder. I never even really thought to search out stuff like 3D printed stuff. And I don't know, I should have did a quick test to see what words are camera in Chinese, and so that way I could copy and paste it. I think if I just start clicking on cameras, we'll start seeing more. But look at this. This is a mini flashlight or flash, very similar to the one that Lou did. What brand is that? What's that say? I can't read that. Let's see. What does it say? Who made this? What's this? Reflex Lab? Is this the one? Is this another version of the one that you did, Lou? Little mini flash. I'm actually curious if they're going to show it by itself. Nope. Maybe down here they will. You are not allowed to see this without the flash, unless it's the whole camera. It's not the whole camera. Is it? Look at this. We got some other flashes down here. These are... Oh, wait. These aren't... This isn't a USD. I was like, these are expensive. $240? Look at this one. What's this one all about? Interesting. Interesting. And I'm kind of clicking around fast. I know that's just my own interest. Look, here's another flash. So this must be the big thing. Little mini flashes. Lou, when I watched your video, man, I really, even though I don't really use flashes or anything, I'm like, man, I really wanted to get one of those little mini flashes. What is this? A case? Coats? Oh, there's our dingball. See, you guys are ahead of the curve. You already know about the dingball. Guys, I was hoping that there would be a lot more photography camera stuff. We got a couple flashes here, but I feel like I should have had a little bit more prepped and saved for you so we didn't have to scroll so much, because we're seeing a lot of stuff. And I've already seen enough of just the cheap digicams. Did we just lose internet? What's going on here? Oh boy. Oh, there we go. We're loaded. Our Chinese spy had to update its all the info that we've been scanning. That flash is pretty big. It's a Godox. What's this? What do you know about this? Oh, it's a silicone sleeve, an easy hood. The thing I don't like about the silicone sleeves on cameras is they get like sticky. They just like this won't slide into your pocket or anything, and eventually just like fur and like things in your camera bag and your pocket just stick to it. My personal experience, kind of gross. Don't like it. No, don't click it. Don't click it. I clicked it. No way. No way. No way. Funny thing is, oh, there's somebody holding it. I was going to say, no one's holding it. It looks very similar to my little keychain cam. Wouldn't that be funny? You order that and that thing shows up, a little tiny little camera. Well, guys, I really was thinking there was going to be a ton of cool random camera stuff. I mean, there is some weird stuff, but I bet this not. Like, what is this? The Polo Sharp Shot? I want to know who's buying this stuff. Me. It's me. Classic. I think Film is More Fun just built one of these. I don't know if he made a video on it, but I saw on Instagram. I'm pretty sure that was him that did that just recently. It's a weird... Is that like professionally made? I think it is, right? Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in for some reason. Yeah, look at that. That's like legit. I don't think that's a repurposed lens. I think that's just a specific lens legitimately made for that. Do you think this is real? Yeah, it looks real. Looks pretty real. Let's see what else we got. Thanks again for hanging out as we're scrolling through here. We're just looking. You never know what kind of surprises we might find on here. There's the Oreo style lens. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't really see the point. I mean, I get it. I like low res stuff and it looks cool, but I don't know. This for some reason just Doesn't intrigue me now. That means I'll probably be interested in it in like 2 years from now, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm all about those lo-fi lenses. The Yashica, there's the Yashica. Can anyone use this name at this point? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So what do we got here? Same old, same old. Yeah, look at these are all CG images. Like, this is not even a real image, guys. So some stuff's not that much different. I guess a lot of the stuff we do get from China, but I was really expecting to see some more unique things. I guess the 3D printed stuff kind of threw me down a rabbit hole. Let's see, what's this? Is that a case? Oh, it's the clear case. Did we ever see? Oh, there we go. All right, sorry. I know earlier I asked how much that was. 113 is 72 cents. So now we know. Thanks for looking that up. So that means 58 is even cheaper. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually a trigger. I think that's a trigger. An auto take. Yeah, there's your auto take right there. So what is the price on that? Oh, wait, you know what? I just realized that's not the new camera. That's the square. I thought this was the 300. Yeah, I think I have seen this on AliExpress. That's a little activator switch. I've never really needed to do auto take. I just wish there was a quick translator. So let's see. If 113 is that right? 72 cents? 70 cents. So that does that mean that 58? That can't be right. That's so cheap if that's true. Might have to do a double check on that. That is wild. Yeah, let's do a double check on that because is this coming in at 39? Oh, it's a clear case, but even still. I have a little trick I want to do. I did one video, I think it was on my TikTok and it's floating around as a short where you use one of these clear cases, you can deshell your camera. I did it with an Instax Mini and I made it so I could have a transparent Instax Mini. It's kind of fun. And sorry guys, there's like a little delay in the chat, so it's like just bursting things every couple minutes. So I'm just now catching up. They might charge international shipping. As you can see, I don't know. I've never gone through the whole process. It might be a little complicated once I get into the purchase. I probably, unless if I can't use PayPal, I'm not going to buy anything. And yeah, sorry guys, there was like a delay in the chat, so I'm just now catching up as some of you are talking. Crit Lou is talking about the little flash that we were looking at earlier. Yeah, you Sheikah, man. The brand is gone. So let's go back here and see. Ew, let's see here. I want to know why or what I need to do to get into like the photography area. And I also want to know what I can do to get my chat going. It's full speed. So now it looks like we're in the film section, and I don't know if we double check these prices again. I'm really curious. 52 yen. How much is that? And I don't know, is this film that's available here? I don't know. It's kind of fun though. Lucky film. Seems fun. 26. Guys, let's check those prices. Let's see. Let me know. Let's see here. Oh, we're in the loop. We're in the loop again where I can't get out. Come on. You got to hit it just perfect. There we go. Got some Instax Square. And that's something I was like, I was hoping that it'd be neat to find some really unique Instax that maybe isn't available over here. It'd be kind of fun. What is this? What is this? The packaging just looks kind of different. Kind of like it. That's what the film looks like, if you're interested. What did I do? I don't want that. Okay, here we go. Anything unique here? Is this stuff available for us? Some Instax frames. What we got? Sunset Square. Pretty sure this is available. Let's take a look here. Black frame, rainbow frame, star illuminator, white marble, and sunset. I don't know why. I mean, I don't mind so much about the Instax, but I got to get away from Polaroid instant film. I got to. And so what was this? This was brick, right? Is this real? Guys, is this real? It's not real. It's bricks. There they are. It's bricks. See, that's what the camera should look like. I guess you could always get one and paint it. These are unique. There's a guy on Instagram I follow, and he's been selling these on eBay. He does custom paint jobs. Kind of unique, but this is... I think that little flash on top pops up, and I think this would be a cool... You can get these on Amazon Japan, this camera. Just has a little bit different layout. I think it's kind of cool. I've seen those. And watching the guy that paints them, he does such a cool job. It made me like more interested because this disposable camera has a little bit more of a round shape to it. Just not that it really matters. It's a disposable camera. Once you use it, it's gonna get ripped apart. What is that? A photo album? We're in the film section. Man, I was really hoping we were gonna find some really good stuff. I guess right now the dingball is pretty much leading the pack. There's some colored bordered Instax Mini. Okay, so we're in. Let's get back. Let's get out of here for a second. We got, what's this? You think this is really Kodak? It says Kodak, guys. Is this real? I don't think this is real Kodak. Pretty sure it's not. No. This is black and white negative film. Would you buy some of this? Look how much they have. I'm kind of a sucker for just different packaging. And I guess that's kind of dumb because obviously the film is what matters, right? But that's pretty neat, I think. So I'll check something here real quick. Whoop. Let's get out of here. And what the heck? See, it's going to end up being these weird 3D print things. Look at this. What is this for? Hang on, we're going to take a screenshot of that. You shut the gate to reduce. Look at, do you guys see that? You reduce, so you can shut one gate and then you shut the other, and so it'll let the flash be brighter. Is that how that would work? Makes it darker so the flash will be brighter. Why would I want to do that? Can somebody explain? And I apologize again for this, my delayed chat. I got slow internet, guys. But yeah, let me know. I'm really curious why I would want this. I don't have this camera, but I do. I could just 3D print my own, make my own. But why would I want to do this? Explain. Well, let's do this while I'm waiting for you guys in the chat to chime in and let me know. I'm gonna go over here to Google Translate. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see if we can see what's going on here. So this says strong flash mode enables the flash in bright or low environments. Okay, okay. Stacks wide, strong flash exposure, artifact integrated shutter, strong exposure artifact. So it does. It makes the flash stronger. That's a thing that somebody would want. I know it's homemade or handmade, but that is really unique. I like that. It just closes up like that, which is fun. Okay, let's just this is my way of saving this stuff. I'm just going to add it to cart, and it's the one on the left down here. The dark one is buy now. The one on the left is add to cart. And you pick the one you want. I'm going to go with the green one, even though I'm not going to actually buy this. I just want to save it. That's my way of saving it for later. Okay, we're finding some stuff slowly but surely, and I'm probably going to just hang out a little bit longer for about another half hour or so. Maybe not even that long. Oh boy, it's the silicone shells again. I'm just not a big fan. It is kind of neat though, and I guess let's see what happens here. I think it's gonna, the flap's gonna like flip up when you open it. There it is. There's the flap. Not for me. It's not my thing. What is this? What is this? So what do we got here? What do we got here? Fujifilm 5-speed stepless exposure tool. Anti-scratch camera can adjust. So that's what that does. Interesting, don't you think? So far, the coolest things that I've found are 3D printed. Yeah, we're going to add this to the cart. Of course we are. Oh, there's a shot of it right there. So that's what it looks like. Take your screenshot now. Make your own. And I do want to apologize again. My chat is delayed and I'm waiting. It's going to just shoot up in a big... Let me see here. See what happens here. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we're going to just catch up real quick. Yeah, I should be having some background music. You know, that's my thing where I'm like, if I end up cutting this together later, though, I just don't want a bunch of music playing. But you guys could turn on some music, right? That way it's DIY. BYOM. BYM. Let's see. Are you interested in webcams as much as you are in running gun style cameras? Not really. I am into cameras that I could use as a webcam, and this is like some cheap Five Below camera I got a long time ago. This will work as a webcam too. I just couldn't find the right plug for it because it has that old style USB. But I like this stuff. I like this DIY stuff, specifically with the Instax cameras, because okay, I was thinking this was the 300. This is the square. But we just found something. I've never heard anyone else talk about this. So you just got a free glimpse and you can go run with it and act like you know more than anyone else knows, which is cool. All right, let's get out of here. Are we going to find anything else? Oh, there you go. You can make one that looks like a little bunny rabbit. So this must be a thing, huh? Kind of cool. Saw that, saw it. Have we seen it all, you guys? And I know that it's limited to whatever this says up top. And actually, let's see what it says up top. Okay, here's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna go to, I'll just use my chat GPT. And I'll say, okay, translate. Yeah, I definitely think AliExpress is straightforward enough, and I'm for at least with the camera stuff and stuff that I've ordered, I use I've gotten exactly what I ordered. If you start really digging in there, you might come across stuff, but this unfortunately, I don't think is really, it's going to be too hard to go through a full purchase, and I don't even know if they'll ship to North America, so I don't think it's worth it. Now, if you want to get on there and just try a different style of vlogging or something, like I noticed the channels on there that are just people talking, I think maybe because it's intriguing for a different country to just see Americans talk about stuff they're interested in, and I think it even does subtitles that are translated. And so you could start a whole new social media style over there. That's why I was saying it might be a place to just try it with like the photography stuff. Okay, I can't get this. Let me try it again. Let's see. I want to go I want to translate to, this is like super simple, but it's not working. What? Oh well, can't worry about that right now. I just gotta copy and paste. This is like taking longer than anything, just getting a quick translation. Should have had ready for this. I just want to copy and paste. Okay, here we go. Then we want to go ba ba ba. Okay, how long did that take? Long. See if it worked. So I think we're in. I searched camera, which you'd think would be something that I would have done right from the beginning. Now let's see if there's anything cool. I've spent a lot of time searching AliExpress for cameras, and so a lot of the stuff I've seen, especially with the Digicams. It is surprising though, I don't see the keychain cameras. I saw that little camera, but that's not the keychain cam. Don't be fooled. This one doesn't have an LCD screen on the back. And I'm really curious. Your very own CCD. Thanks for hanging out, Christian. Appreciate you stopping by. I just realized that that means got to go, right? All right, thanks again. What? What? What are we looking at here? Looks big. It's just a big clunky camera. A Digicam rewrapped, right? See, we're on the cutting edge, man. We're going international. We're looking for the next latest trends. And I don't think it's that 100%. 100%, this is how you know right there. You see that, which I usually hide behind a glass lens. As soon as you see that, it's going to be like 2010 technology. For sure. Guys, we're going to find something. We're going to find something that everyone's going to be like, "Wait a second. I'm getting one of those." What is this? This almost looks like, I don't Doesn't this kind of look like the guy, I think like the kid from Earthbound? Right? Doesn't it? What is this though? I guess maybe it's not. Maybe it's from this. It says Crayon Shinchan. Looks like Earthbound. But it's not. Okay, it's a whole group of people. That's interesting. Oh, I thought it connected. It doesn't. Oh, it does have Wi-Fi. It does. Very curious. What's this? Is this new or old? What is going on? Whoa. Is this new or old? Let's find out. We'll take a screenshot. Does it have a screen on the front? It does. Let's see here. Can I do the camera? I don't know how to do this. I gotta try to switch over. We'll do the translate. Of the picture and get the translation. It says Canon. Do you think that's really Canon? New camera, telescopic lens, Campus Mini, dual selfie, student portable gift. Pretty sure that's not Canon. That's crazy though to think that they could be like producing higher quality digicams, higher quality style, I should say, not higher quality cameras themselves, but just higher quality, like moving parts and stuff. But that'd be hilarious if it doesn't actually do anything. There was a camera. I actually owned one that had a front. It was an Ape Tech is what it was though. That's crazy though. I'm adding that to the cart because that's, oh, look, internal memory. See what's going on. Oh, it must come with a card, maybe. That's what it is. Interesting. There's some things we all know and love. Little Canon there. Now there's a, this says Canon. Just a Canon. Different places. Interesting. So as we scroll through here and we see that, I guess it's not that crazy. I don't know why I was expecting to see some crazy stuff. We saw some cool 3D printed stuff. Pretty sure this is used, right? I remember looking this up a long time ago because I liked it because you kind of hold it like a handy cam. There's another version of it. So yeah, these are some old stock. I'm over it. I was looking into it and then no. I think I gotta call it on the Digicams. I got so many of them. I don't use the ones I have. The little keychain camera I carry with me everywhere I go, so I use that a little bit more often. And even that's kind of like, yep, low quality. There's another one of those cameras again. So it's not too crazy. I got one of these. If you're into Instax Mini, this is something to look up. The Mio. Kind of fun little camera. And Chris was just talking about these the other day. So anyways, like I said, Rednote isn't necessarily a store site. This is just like the TikTok shop. These are just things that are available. And I was hoping to come across, I mean, it is kind of neat to see some like bulk of these old vintage cameras. And I'm sure there is a way to go through. The problem is the way the app is, you can't, I don't think you can access it online because it'd be so much easier if I could just do a page translation and not have to keep doing screenshots to know where to click and stuff like that. That almost looks like the Kodak, doesn't it? It's like a Kodak thermal camera. Little kids' cameras. So we did find some unique things with those 3D printed things with those little adjusters, the little flash gate. But the rest of this stuff looks pretty straightforward. Time is it? It's 2:10. And those of you that are still hanging out, I know we've had a couple people had to come and go, and you might just be multitasking while you're watching, which is cool. I was hoping to discover something with you guys that would just be unbelievable. Oh, look how they do that. It's a mirror on the front. It's a mirror, and they make you think it's a screen. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. It's amazing they're still able to sell those digicams. There's just such old technology inside there. Those cameras are like, I know I'm into the low quality stuff and just like that, but to just see it reskinned and reskinned over and over again, it's just like, come on, like nothing. We can't even get like a cool effect or something, right? Like, give me something built into the camera. They have like video like color changes, and you can do contrast, but it only works with photo. Doesn't work with video. Yeah, now we're deep in it where it's just all resell stuff. So these are all old stock, new old stock. Sony CyberShot, which I still think is a pretty good camera. Yeah, I don't know, the P2. I would have to look at it again, but my Sony CyberShot had the most vibrant colors, I remember. But also I remember looking at the pictures on a tube computer screen, so who knows what the pictures actually look like. I wasn't looking at them on my smartphone either, so who knows. Yeah, like it's been long enough. iPhones have been around forever. Where's the digicams with the iPhone camera sensors? And see, the thing is, it's weird because at a certain point, the early iPhones still had that digicam look, but I wonder if older iPhone technology, if it actually will transfer over, just because it's not really that bad. It just, like it's a different type of lower quality than the early 2000s stuff. So who knows? But I just think there's just so much of the early 2000s tech that's still out there that they're just cashing in on that. And it's kind of fun, that's where I said I keep looking just to see, maybe we'll see something that just is like a weird anomaly. But I guess to a certain point, there's just not that much different stuff out there. I mean, I'd probably be just as surprised just surfing through eBay or Facebook Marketplace, just finding old vintage stuff. This is funny to see this kind of made look fancy. That's what it actually looks like. I got this one. And I will say, for the pocket, the little keychain cameras that I have them linked in my bio. I have one right here, actually. The thing that's unique about this camera is that automatically, when you turn it on, it goes right to video mode. So as soon as I turn it on, I actually have to hit the, whoa, it's loud. You have to hit the mode button to switch it over to photo. But here's what's neat too. Let's see if I can go back. Okay, we go back to video, but this has two little buttons on the side. And if you hit those, it actually gives you options for video modes, which is like a green, view, red, and some magenta blue, and just some different effects. I think it has like 5 different ones. You can do black and white. I don't think it'll do, oh, like it has this effect, which I've never really used. Can't really see it much, it doesn't matter. But it almost, I guess it would simulate like a Game Boy type of look. It doesn't make it pixelated, it just makes it green. I'll have to mess with that a little bit just to see. I might have cycled through the whole thing. It goes black and white, sepia, and then we're back in color. It lets you mute the beeping. You can turn that off and on. And this one, you can plug in and download the things off the card. I think the other one can too. I'm thinking this one also you could use as a webcam. When I plugged it in the one time, I saw an interface, and I can't remember if it was this one or not, but I kind of like this one a little better just because it goes right into video mode. If you like shooting video, just turn it on and start recording. Hold it like that for vertical, widescreen. $13. $13. How much was lunch yesterday? Anyways, so 140 yen, 149 yen. Is that $13? I don't know. So as we're scrolling here, it looks like we're just getting into the new old stock now at this point. It's not loading right now. But, oh boy. Are we all out of internet? We're all out of internet. Come scroll with me. I'm impressed, guys. If you're still watching and hanging out, thanks. You could be scrolling on your own phone, right? All of these cameras I've seen on AliExpress, so there's nothing super special here. They just kind of paint their stuff up a little differently. This one just has some Hello Kitty decals, but we all know this camera. I say we all. I know this camera. I think I got one. They just keep rebranding it. So that's just about all of that. I don't know how much more we need to keep scrolling. I keep hoping it's just like maybe just around the corner. Maybe just around the corner. But I think the dingball was the most interesting thing. If we get out of here, let's see if I can get back to the home page. Can I get to the home page? We got to go way back. Well, we're really in here deep, guys. There we go. So let's see what's on trending. And we don't have to watch this, but I'm noticing. So I logged in here, and oh, what'd you say? What's this? I love how much we are seeing Shinshan. And I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? Oh man, I'm so ignorant to the world. But here's what I am noticing though. When I I logged in this yesterday, and now I'm seeing a lot more Americans. A lot. I don't think I'd eat those. I don't know what these guys are saying. Man, is my algorithm? What's this guy? Is this bump? Little. Oh, there we go. I don't. Now, if this has the same thing, you push on the side, you can watch it ×2 speed. And then if you just touch on the bottom, you can't see it. But if you touch on the bottom, it lets you scroll. It gives you a little scroll wheel. I have a feeling this app's going to start introducing a more American text and stuff, or more English, I should say, North American. Yeah, look at this. My whole feed has been infiltrated. It's happened. Are people already going live? And what's crazy is, so 20,000 followers. Okay, so let's just scroll to the bottom of this account. There, look. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see when this one was uploaded. Does it say? We'll just go in the comments and see. Yesterday. Guys, you see what I'm saying? Like, I know it's not about like just getting on the app. It's a gold rush, but it kind of is, because this creator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 uploads, and she has 20,000 followers already. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you have stuff that you feel isn't getting eyeballs on it, and you think it is actually interesting stuff, now there might be something to this because she's playing music, so that kind of transcends all language barriers. So that could be a disservice if you have a lot of talking videos and someone has to try to figure out what you're saying. I feel like this would be a great opportunity to have stuff that upload videos that don't necessarily need translated. And I think you're going to do good. But 20,000 followers, and she has a couple videos. That's impressive. Yeah, guys, my feed used to be so much cooler. Oh no. So this is what's trending. So that's good. It's not my actual feed, hopefully. Wow, it's just a lot of stuff. So where is my actual feed? So let's see here. They're going to try. Okay, we got some camera stuff. Look, at first glance, I was like, what is this? It's the same thing. What the heck is that? This one looks cool. So this is an actual, this is just somebody making this. So it's the Tilta grip. Guys, am I let that out of the loop that this is just an actual thing? Someone might have to go and look this up. Does Tilta makes this bracket, but do they already make grips for this? This is like a thing. Look at this. This guy's got it all Leica'd out with the red buttons and stuff. I'm really into Leica. Yeah, and honestly, Tech for Your Knees, like TikTok, I know originally it was all about the dancing and stuff, and that's what kept me off of it. But this is the thing that unfortunately it worked. I just jumped over there, I started uploading some videos, and I noticed I started getting a lot more interaction and a lot more comments on stuff that just was dead in the water on Instagram. And I was like, that's what pulled me in, where it wasn't like stuff that I I didn't really care about the app, but it's those views, and it's not so much the views. It was more of getting comments and feeling like videos actually are interesting, and I feel like that resurgence got me hooked, and I think it got a lot of people hooked because regular people were making videos over there, and suddenly they were getting seen by tons of people. And it's a typical social media app, though. It gets overrun with junk and clickbait stuff and things like that. But some of the user interface I personally like. But yeah, totally. Like, there's probably tons of people that don't care about TikTok. I do like it though, because I felt like I was getting a lot more random information that I just wasn't seeing on YouTube or Instagram. So I'm like, I don't know. This is interesting. Just having that third option. But I just recently, I mean, I even up until now, I've always uploaded videos at 3 different places, and it's like hit or miss. Sometimes YouTube runs with it, and it's not necessarily all about views. I mostly try to watch comments, and that's one thing in basically this last 6 months, no matter what app you're using, I think it's just too many people scrolling. So rare to get comments. So if you really want to stand out, leave comments on videos, no matter what app you're using. You don't even have to care about or like in TikTok. Hey, Christian, good to see you back. Let's see what else, other videos we got here. So the problem is we can see here that that's interesting. And this is stuff, we've seen stuff like this on Instagram, so it's not that unique necessarily. And just like any app, the more you interact with it, the more it'll start curating stuff. And I'm wondering if we're in the camera section, if we'll start seeing more camera stuff. And we will. Look, what is this? I forget the name of the show. What is the show? I used to watch it. Initial D. That's it, Initial D. Wow, they're doing a whole bath with it. All right. Anyways, I mostly like to get on apps like this though, just to see new things. I can't deal with that. Can't deal with that. So you got to really curate. That's one of the key elements. So it's like I like tech like this, which is a carousel, photo carousel. And let's see. Look, okay, so if we look at the bottom, let me see if I can adjust this for you. Look at this. There's 200 comments, 854 stars, which I'm going to hit one because I'll save that because I think it's a cool looking record player. And 3,000 plus likes, which means this probably has tons of views. And there we go. 2,000. Wait, is that right? That's likes. It won't show you. Oh, since it's a photo gallery, so it won't show you views. So these likes. And let's see, is this account a big account? It's not even that big of an account. 1,000 people on this account. I think this is the last time I'm going to try to sell it. I think this app could be an option for photographers or people that just don't want to have videos always pushing it. Like, obviously, this has a lot of interaction for just a photo carousel. Is this all this guy has, or are these all the same? Maybe that's where I don't know. Look at this, another one. These are just photos. This almost looks like a live photo. Oh, so it will do a live photo. That's kind of unique. It's that little bus. That's cool. What's that? Where do I get that? Screenshot it. We'll Google image search that later. So these are all just photo reels of this. Unless, is this what, oh, this guy just is all this guy posts. So 1,000 followers on this account, right? 1,000 followers. If you look, I'm scrolling kind of fast, but look at the hearts. That's a lot of interaction. This is like, this kind of reminiscent of the old days of Instagram when people used to just look at photos. That's a lot of interaction, I think. So the problem is, though, there's no way to really curate just posts, I don't think. And that's where maybe there's a way. Oh, look, we have up here handmade. That's what we're looking for. Oh boy, this is what I'm all about, this stuff. Let's just go to the end. Whoops. If you scroll, if you touch on the bottom, then you can scroll. Let's see what he ends up making with this thing. Kind of interesting. I'm all about the handmade stuff. I guess let's see here. Is there a thing for popular cars, music, outdoor science? It would be awesome if there was a category that literally was just photography, right? I don't want to do, oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm scrolling. Check this out. Right here, I'm looking at different categories. As far as I know, it doesn't have an interface. I didn't even really look it up, to be honest. The app kind of needed it to do everything else, so I'm assuming it just doesn't. I wonder what reading is. Do you think reading's just books? Yeah, it's people just talking about books. Oh boy. Ugh. Whoa, what app has a what app has a category for books? You ain't gonna see that on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. The book category. That's curious. That's cool. This is movies and TV. See, wow, it would be so cool if they just had a photography section, right? Culture. I'm into culture. Learning. See, what the heck, guys? We're not getting learning. Where's our learning category? And I totally understand taking these apps off your phone. They're all distractions. I mean, look, what time is it? It's 2:30 almost here in the morning, and I'm scrolling the learning section of Rednote. This is food, sports, cartoon. Let's see what cartoon is. What do you know? It's cartoons. What is that thing? That's AI. That's not cartoon, but it's kind of cool. Well, what social science, outdoor, cars, music, funny, art. Maybe we'll just see what, maybe in art there'll be some photography stuff. Maybe. See, I download the app so you don't have to. And I think the biggest thing is right now, at least what I'm experiencing, I like looking at and just checking out some of the stuff, but I'm still using it as like my last option of like distraction. I'm just like scrolling through here. But the one thing with any of these apps is to be proactive with, you press and hold. Let's do it here once. Let's see if we can do it. Let's go to the trending. Okay, so I don't want to see this anymore. So I press and hold in the middle, and then right here it'll say not interested. You tap that and you won't see any more of that. And that's what you have to do with these apps. It's a little bit trickier. You have to really click around. Look at that. Number one, that's hilarious. You have to click around and really like curate it. But I noticed that, and I think, let's see here. So if I press and hold, I can do I can dislike the author. I can save it. And this is just like TikTok. You can pinch and squeeze and then it gets rid of all the stuff around it. Did you know you can do that on TikTok? Oh, what is that? Look at that. Big feet. So like, I don't want to see this creator. I don't know what this is about. Not interested. And I won't see more stuff like that. I'll see more stuff like this if I interact with it. What is this? Slide? Yeah, there we go. So let's just, that's cool. Anyways, where were we? Well, I think we've seen enough. We get it. We get it. So hopefully my post will get, if they're not showing it to any more people, but I got to post some original stuff. I might actually pull this and just start posting photos and just have this be my photo gallery. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out. And like I said before too, you don't have to go and download this app or anything. You saw what it was pretty much. It's just another distraction, another social media app. But it is neat that there is such an influx of people. I think it is just something new to do and it's something to talk about. And it's kind of like a trending topic right now. But I could almost guarantee, just like me and everyone else, everybody is not logging in as their only app. There might be some crazy people that just deleted their other apps, but it's like I think everyone's still going to Instagram just because they did it right. They had the messages, and I use my Instagram to keep in contact with people. So they got me. They got me. Hey Christian, off-topic question: how did you come up with the name knoptop? Well, old school usernames, right? It's super hard to find a username now, but back in the day, it was a little bit difficult. And I remembered back, my last name's Knop, and I used to have a little bit of a mullet back the first round. I had the first round of mullets. At least it was new to me back in the 90s. And my one friend, he would always say, he would call me a mop top, and that's when he just said knop top. And I was like, that's kind of a name. It was never a nickname for me, but he said it once. And when I was trying to think of a username, I was like, I'll use that one. And that's the story. It's funny because I think the kid doesn't even know that I even used that name or it stuck with me all these years later. This is back in like middle school. So that's kind of fun. If I ever run into him at like a school reunion or something, I'll mention it. If he even remembers who I am. So who knows? But that's where it came from. So that's the story. I need to find a really fun way to say it. But I remember specifically, I mean, he was my friend, but I think he was kind of making fun of me. Because believe it or not, I used to have wild, crazy hair. Every few months I start growing it out again. I'm like, yeah, hey, just mop top. Gotta let people know I have a reason to cut my hair, right? I feel like if it's really messy, then someone looks at me and goes, you know what? That guy could really clean up nice, I think. Who knows? But when I actually try to clean up nice, that's all you get. This is as good as it gets, right? My hair's, I don't even think I washed it at all today. It's like 14 degrees here. It might even be colder. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Lou, I don't even know how you stay up and do your thing. You're probably playing video games and everything. I appreciate you watching, listening, or whatever you're doing. And I think that's everything, guys. I don't know. We'll see. I always wonder if I'll put this out there and it'll sit for a little while. And I appreciate Christian, you hanging out. Let's see what we got here. I remember the first video I seen of yours when you took the toy gun from Kmart and had the blowback action. And you painted it black. Yes. You know what's funny? Like that kind of a video would probably get flagged now. But at the time, the funny thing is, this is what's so amazing or so funny. I think I was using my Kodak ZI-8 camera to record that stuff back then because it was not easy getting HD video. My computer could barely even handle it. But I remember thinking, I came home and I filmed it and I was just like, I didn't even have like an intro, didn't make a big production of it. And I just felt like it was such a generic video. And it was like one of my most popular videos. Even still, it was like, it still gets tons of interaction. I'm like, I should have learned then. Just make the video. Don't worry about the full on production. Just get more content out. But I was all about filmmaking and I really wanted to make like a really well tuned production and edit. And so all these years later, when I think now with like shorts and stuff where people just like point their phone and like show their dog running across the street or whatever, and that's a video, I'm like, what was I thinking? I really overthought a lot of that stuff back then. And even over the years, even up till now, where there's still videos that I want to make. And even this video, I was going to make this a video, guys. And I might download the live stream, but I realized I can just make this a live stream. Yeah, it's a little bit longer and definitely I'm going to trim it up, but does it need to exist as a video? I mean, I guess it would be nice as a nice, concise little 5 or 10 minute video, but you guys got to watch along. If this thing stays online, it's cool. But I definitely see the appeal of just kind of doing some live editing, like, you know, a little intro here. I have some different screens with OBS and stuff like that. And it also lets the video get done. So like, this is my version of saying, hey, maybe I never get around to editing a video. And Rednote, I have a feeling TikTok's not going to get banned and Rednote will just kind of fade away as this thing we all tried for a little while. But who knows? There's some people on there that seem to be making some genuine connections. I don't know, but I realize I think the long form video and YouTube video is more of like a legacy stuff where people, if you're trying or you're still on the fence about making YouTube videos because it's like hard to compete because everyone's got these shorts, having a very specific topic, I think now more than ever is really helpful, and a really dedicated schedule. If you're making a video every Wednesday and then you make some shorts to promote it and get some reels out there just to promote this thing you're doing every week, I think those videos will be really popular for people that are watching on their TV and they know every Wednesday they can tune into another thing about that specific topic. I think now more than ever, it's really hard to have variety channels. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Deal with it. And I'm okay with that. But I know for someone that really wants to be seen by an audience, I think it's very difficult to be broad with your topics. You kind of have to hyper focus, but also promote it with shorts because those shorts get seen by random people. And then if they can tune into your channel and they know that every week there's going to be a video, that's the trick. I know that's always been sort of the trick, but I think now more than ever, just because I have very few, I have no people, no one really ever mentions. I know some of you in the chat will mention it, but like I don't have like audience people or people I see in real life mentioning shorts that I've made. They'll always mention videos I made, and I think it's because the retention, you remember it, right? Where am I going with this? Who knows? Who knows? See, this is where I get rambling about this stuff. It's so late. I'm all wound up now after scrolling, looking at camera stuff. I'm not buying any more camera stuff. And stay tuned too, because I want to be selling some of my Polaroid cameras. I realize I only use like 4 of those cameras and I just don't have time. I'm not going to take out the other Polaroid cameras. They're cool. I started collecting them. I thought, oh, these are neat. They're relatively cheap, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Starts adding up quick. And I think, well, for the few people watching this far along, keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'll be sending out links and setting it up because I need to liquidate those cameras. Somebody will find a good home for them. They're cool cameras too. But I don't need that many. That's what I realized too. All that to say, not alone. We're waiting for your channel to start up, man. Every week. Yeah, keep the eyes peeled, Lou. We got a lot of Polaroid cameras that you're going to want to be buying now. I think it'd probably do everyone good just to have like 4 cameras and that's it. 4 cameras. What? How many more do you need? 5? Sure. 10? Okay. 10 cameras and that's it. Let's make it an even 15 just to lock it in. 15 cameras. 15. Let's just round up to 20 just so we have a buffer of some eBay transitions, right? 20 cameras, that's it. Who needs more than that? All right. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Knoptop.